Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here at where?
We're at the Boca Raton Masters at Patrick Park. We're watching an amazing game happening right now. We're with our good friend Raul DeCastro, Pickleball Latino in the house, part of the Brooklyn Cafe show. So welcome, Raul.
That's right.
You're going to give us a play-by-play on what's happening here.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today.
Good.
How's this match been? You were here Monday. You had the Masters event. I know it was an intimate, small event, but how'd it go?
Yeah, the Survivor Challenge was great. There were two folks drafted, a male and a female, were drafted into, the professional ranks. Wow. So that was nice. I forget the name, but I'm going to check on that and give you guys the names later because it was a smaller event, 50 plus players. And they played hard. There was a little bit of rain. They went to a rally scoring, what that means, Don, is every single point counts. It doesn't matter who is actually serving. So the way that a rally scoring works is the team starts to serve. If that team faults, the other team gets a point. Okay. And then the other server on the same team serves. And if the other team faults, the team serving gets a point. So it's a little bit different. The games go a lot faster, and they had to do that because of the rain. So they made sure that they got the games in and that all the players got a chance to experience the opportunity of becoming potentially a pro.
Now, because there's 4 players, are they playing that line out or this bigger line out?
Good question. So in the pickleball court, the net that you see there, that is exactly where the line ends.
Always.
So once the ball hits outside that line, right where the net ends, it is out. So if it hits outside that line, it's out. If it hits the line, it's in.
Okay, you got that?
I got it. And I'm loving the way they converted all these tennis courts at Patrick. Patrick Park has been a staple in our community in South Florida. Raising my kids, we're here all the time using the community center, the playground, the football fields, the soccer fields. Everything is here, and now that they've taken the tennis courts, they've converted them to these great pickleball courts. I know they're building a lot more as well to meet up with the community demands of beauty. I mean, look, we're in a snowstorm in the Northeast, and here we are in the middle of January, sitting outside in tank tops and shorts, enjoying this beautiful weather. Visors, it's got to be in the mid-70s. Why wouldn't anyone want to practice and play pickleball right here?
Not only that, but also we want to thank the association for bringing us down. Raul is going to be doing Pickleball Latino. I want to bring that out before they start playing, and they're making the announcements now. This is the first time that Dawn and I have ever done this before. Raul is a pro at this thing. He's going to carry us through, and we're going to do the color commentary.
Oh, yeah.
And Raul will do the play-by-play.
We're going to do our best and bring you guys some live pickleball. They're done warming up, and the referee has called the match a start. 0-0-2. Here we go. The ball was called out.
So who got the point there?
So the point moves to the other side because they did not call that out. Here we go. There we go. Smooth. Lendo just hit it right over that net perfectly. Levine is moving the ball well.
Wow, look at that.
Oh. Now, that was called a dink, Raul?
Yeah, there was a dink, and then that was a slam. So Levine slammed the ball, and they couldn't return it. 0-0-2. The serve. All right, Lendo hit it into the net. Side out.
So they broke their serve? Is that the way it works?
So now both players got a chance to serve. Now it goes to the other side. 0-2-1. And it's a bit windy, so they've got to make sure when they hit the ball so they don't hit it too hard because the wind will just blow it out.
And it's interesting. You see some of them end in the back court. Others are in the front.
Now it switches to Levine. And there we go. Yeah. So they went to dinking. Nice return.
Wow.
Oh. So Lendl saved that ball. It could have potentially gone out, but he returned it. And it was returned back a little harder, and it could not be defended. So here goes the Levine with the serve. Oh, miss hit. And you know what happens? the wind happens.
He took it.
Yeah,
It's a
Evan
windy
Lendl
day.
just
Beautiful.
missed that because the ball got to him a lot quicker, so he couldn't react to it fast enough. Look at that ball fly. So that is side out.
The amazing thing, Raul, the gentleman with the white hat.
That is Levine.
He is a server and a half. He can serve on this thing.
Yes.
They need a ball boy and ball girl if you ladies want to help out.
Yeah, some ball girls and ball boys would be great. Ooh,
We have
ball was hit out.
We have Dawn the book, and we have Tracy in the back. Maybe the book. No, not Baxton. No,
Okay, the ref's going to call the score.
No.
2-2-2. And the serve. Side out. Levine had a nice return there.
How's this event been, Raul, for the past couple days? What are you expecting to come out for the next few days? We're here until Sunday.
That's right. So it's until Sunday, and today is the first day. It's free for anyone who wants to come watch. And as we go forward, they're going to have, the amateurs come out and play, have a good time in the tournament as well. And as the tournament progresses, we're going to see more and more pros coming out and players of high caliber, which it goes by, the 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, and depending on how good you are, that's how you're rated.
And this is the Seniors Master. That was on Monday, the International Master. Seniors being over the age of 50, correct?
Right, that was for the Survivor Challenge.
That was Monday.
So, yeah, on Monday that happened, and that was where players could get drafted into a professional team.
And there's been
At
some great
50 and
vendors
over.
here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've talked to quite a few. You're going to be seeing that also when we take commercial breaks during this entire deal. But we're just sitting back here and just learning the game.
Oh, yeah. He goes Levine again with the serve. Lendl with the return. Nice. Just off the net. Played it smooth.
Now, how did they
Nicely
end up
done.
in this gold level? Were there games
Well,
all through the morning that brought them to this level?
That's correct.
Okay.
There were earlier games, and now this is the gold match.
Well, I'm going to tell you, those two guys over there are freaking good to serve.
They are.
This guy
They
can
are.
serve. This guy can serve.
And the gentleman with the red hat, I want to get his name. He's returned some really good ones. Levine's partner.
Wow. Look at that. Holy cow. That's pretty amazing. Look at this sport.
Athletic-wise, it's phenomenal.
Evan is so good. Evan Lendl, he's returned some really, really good.
Yvonne Lendl is the best of the best. We got things flying around over there. It's a beautiful windy day. They're going to get you should see the producer, the cameraman. They went, oh,
I don't know what it was, but they were wondering what was going
Look, he's
on.
running. The booth just went flying.
Something flew. Oh, the tent flew away. It's very windy. Nice.
They're all running.
Lendl, he's got some
Nice.
hands. Did you see those returns? He's got the reflexes.
It's a fast game.
Imagine the
is.
opportunity to interview him and all of these guys, which I'm hoping we get to do after this, about their love for pickleball and also the transition Yvonne Lendl made from tennis to this as
right.
the best. I mean, you talk about in the 80s, he was the player.
That's right.
And here he is right here in Boca Raton. We've got Yvonne Lendl, we've got Chrissy Everett, we've got some amazing tennis players right here in our own community.
That's right. And it's a beautiful day to play, so
Oh my
why wouldn't
gosh.
anybody come out?
Just come
To
out and
play.
enjoy the fun, absolutely.
Once the ball goes that high, it's too hard to defend because then they smash it. It's too hard to defend.
Now I'm looking at
So
all
nice
the
job.
equipment as well, the paddles. You see the difference in the paddles?
Oh, yeah, they're all different, and it really just depends how you feel, the grip, how do you like it, how it goes off, the ball,
Right.
and that is out.
So what does 3-8-1? I know 3 is the serving team. 8 is the other side. What is the one? First game?
The one is the first server. So every team gets 2 serves, and that was a point. Now, every time they score, they switch sides, but the same person continues to serve.
Got it. Oh, you only get one serve, unlike tennis.
Well,
for an
no,
out?
you get 2 serves. He was the second serve.
I got you. But he can only serve it into the net one time.
Correct. Second serve now.
It's 4-8. It's actually 8-4 because 8 is serving.
8-4-2.
Second server.
Second server.
This guy's he's got some power, right?
There you go. Levine with the shot at the line.
And they've got the far back out to the net there.
Oh, yeah.
We need
That
to get
was-
some ball boys.
We got to get ball boys so they don't run around.
Yeah, and a couple more balls ready to go. 9-4-2. Ooh.
10-4.
10-4-2.
So what is the game up to, 11?
11. Usually 11.
They're quick games.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes they're not so quick because if you have good defense, then maybe you don't allow the team to score. But look
you
at
go.
that
Look at
reaction
this
by
one.
Lendl.
Nice.
The ball hits off the net, and he still hits it perfectly. That's what a professional can do.
Wow.
Nice
Levine
game.
Lendl won.
So that was a pretty
Nice.
fast game.
That was, what was
Right?
that? Like 7 minutes.
Right. 7-10 minutes at the most.
Lendl was the one with the white hat?
No,
Lendl
that's
Levine.
Brian Levine.
Levine
That-
can serve,
Lendl
man.
is the one with the red hat.
Ah.
You like Levine's serve?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And we're
right.
sitting courtside, ladies and gentlemen. We are feet from watching it come at me.
I have two. We have two media passes, free VIP courtside passes available for tomorrow.
That's right. You got to see. We're going to give you a shot of what courtside looks like. But I was a catcher for 20 years.
Yeah.
And this ball coming in this direction from this level, it reminds me of, you're right there in the thick of it.
Oh, that pitch is coming, and you're like,
Of
boom.
course.
That's
My
right.
God, I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, sometimes they hit the ball extremely hard.
And tell me what's next.
And, well, what's next? Well, right now,
gonna play again.
they won that match, and now they're going to play another match. So many a times in these tournaments, it's 2 out of 3. So Brian Levine and Ivan Lendl won the first match. Now they're going to play a second match. If the other team wins, then they got to play a third match, right? Because then they'd be 1-1. So if Brian Levine and Lendl win this, then they've won the gold.
Now, I want to ask you, Advantage Win now is at their backs and their front. They switch sides.
That makes a difference.
There's a
'cause-
big difference in the
yeah.
game.
And they switched, obviously, for the win, just like they would in any other sport.
Well, it just makes it fair, right?
Right, exactly.
Both teams get a chance. See, so right now the wind is coming towards us. Don, if we take a look at you, your hair's blowing back. That means
Right.
when they're hitting the ball.
You and Freddie don't have that issue.
No, we
clearly.
don't. No, we
Sorry.
don't.
No, we have issues, but not that.
When the serving team right now hits the ball, they've got to be very careful to not hit it too hard. Otherwise, it's going to fly right out. And that happens. He just hit that into the net because he's trying to be careful to not hit it out here. So you've got to, make an adjustment.
And this great visor that I
You
get
see,
to wear.
that ball just flew.
The 00 start was from author C.S. Singer. If you're looking for a novel, a fiction novel about the love, the romance, the life, the lies of pickleball, check it out. 00 start by C.S. Singer.
Very nice.
All right, here we go.
Just win.
Referee's going to call the score.
Now, are you allowed to call time until the wind dies down?
0-0-1 is the score. Are you allowed to?
Call time out and let the wind die or no?
No.
Yeah, can
You have
imagine?
about 10 seconds
Before
to
you
serve
serve?
the ball after the referee calls the score.
Or is the point against you?
Or they can, the referee can call a fault. That is correct. This media pass keeps flying. It is
Let's
very
put it
windy.
behind
It is
you.
very windy.
What do you think makes pickleball the top sport? If you watch the media, Raul, they've
Yeah.
changed all the commercials, everything that's changing now, from everything from healthcare for all ages to sports and energy drinks to pickleball visuals. What do
Yeah.
you think it is that's the draw, the pull?
The draw is, in my opinion, that anyone and everyone can play. So if everyone and anyone can play, then there's a market for you to share your story about your energy drink,
True.
your gear, right? Any product that you might be, excited to share with the public, it's there. The public is there. And the fact that players like myself enjoy the game, not just, oh, I want to get exercise. I want to get out and do something fun. You know, it keeps you coming back because the benefits of playing pickleball, of becoming healthier. I know I have because of the game.
Now the strategy here, Raul, I noticed that he's serving deep. That's him. He's serving deep to try to keep him off the net, correct?
Well, one of the things is the wind is bringing the ball this way, right? So the wind is behind them. So he wants to take a couple steps back to make sure that when he serves it, the ball stays in. Because if he serves it and he's too close to the baseline, the ball can easily fly out if he hits it too hard. So that's a good strategy.
Now, when you serve the ball, like in tennis, does it matter what quadrant it hits, or has to be in the right
Definitely.
one?
It has to hit the opposite side where you're serving from. Oh, that hit the net and stayed in a good
live.
spot. Look at that. Is that going out? That is out.
I gotta tell you, these guys are working hard. They're running after, on this side, they're running after the ball. You can just see where the wind's going.
Oh, yeah.
You could see them actually thinking. We're so close. You can actually see them thinking about what they're going to do next.
That's right. They're talking to themselves. They're pepping themselves up. They're like, I should have done this, or I'm going to continue to do that.
These are all dinks now.
This is called a dink. That's correct. They're dinking back and forth.
And they won't
This
give
is
in.
the sixth time. Levine just sped up the ball, and it was returned by the opposing team. Either Jesse or Bob returned that pretty hard because Levine lifted that ball, and there was no defense against that. There it is again.
And there you go.
So Lendl lifted that ball just enough, and, you know, they were able to return it, which is hard to defend. Because remember that non-volley zone, or what is affectionately called the kitchen, it's a hot zone. You're so close that if the ball's hit so hard to you, how are you going to return it, right? It's hard to return.
And they're spinning the ball. You can see the spin on the ball because we're so close, and he just dies.
That's right. That's right. And it moves from where you think. It bounces and it moves away from you or into
Wow.
you.
Look at the power.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
The wind
gonna
brought that
dink.
one over.
They're
That's
gonna
the dink.
dink.
That,
There you go.
bam.
See that? That's strategy, moving the ball. Lendl moved over to his left, and the ball was hit to his right. There's no way he could
We
get
got a ball boy. You gotta love our crew. As serious as this is, it's a whole lot of fun out here to bring.
Braxton is being ball boy.
Yes. To bring the crew out to do what they do.
Freddie, you're right. Levine hits that ball very, very well. And here go the dinking game.
Now, were they
game of
partners
finesse.
on the other games, or were there four that were the winners, and then they've paired them up?
No. They continue
So
throughout the tournament.
So their teams have continued.
Yes. They're playing for the gold as a team, and they continue.
And the strategy, Raul, has changed. They are definitely going cross court, and they're not going power to power anymore. I look at their eyes on the other side. They're looking for angles now.
That's correct, 100%. And that ball was called out by Levine.
Braxton's ready to
That's
roll.
correct. Freddie, they are playing the strategy game because they know that the wind is behind them. If they hit the ball too hard, it's going to fly out. So they're locating the ball.
And they need this game.
They need this game.
And I see that Cure Leaf is one of their flag sponsors of this event.
That's correct. I got a chance to connect with Matt from Curaleaf, and
Wow. Watch.
that's what it's called, the kitchen. Look at that.
Holy cow.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
See how fast they went back and forth? So I got a chance to speak with Matt at Curaleaf, and they've got some good products, you know, to help you heal and feel better and recover after you've played pickleball if you feel any ailments.
I got to tell you, I have my pickleball patch on today, Dawn. We're going to be doing a segment. I feel terrific now.
Nice.
The pickleball patch.
Pickleball patch.
Helps with inflammation. We should be sharing that with a lot of
We're
people.
gonna, I got it on my right shoulder.
How
And
do you
there's-
feel?
I feel great.
Yeah?
I got something called the pickleball patch, which we're gonna do something as well.
Nice. And what does it do?
It makes me feel pretty good. It gives me energy, things of that nature. I started walking 4 miles a day. There's a lot of stuff that goes with this thing, but we'd like to introduce it to the athletes to see how it works for them. There are 12 different patches.
Nice. Interesting.
Helps with inflammation. They've got different things: sleep, rest, peace, calmness.
Oh,
Recovery
that
is
ball
a big
hit
one
the
as well.
net and it drops in.
That's a drop thing. You saw that?
It just hit
That
the
thing
top of
just
the net and it
died.
dropped to the right side. 6-3-2.
What do you think makes this event so popular, Raul?
You know, it's an event that it's in its third year, so more and more folks are learning about it. And to be at the 50 and over category, you know, it's exciting. It's one of the biggest age groups there is right now, right?
Dawn, they've changed the strategy completely.
From the first game, yeah.
Yeah. See that? Lifted the ball just enough. Boom. Brought it right down to Levine's feet, and he couldn't return it.
The openings are appearing.
Side out.
They're arcing the ball higher, which moves them back off the net.
Well, you know, that lob, he lobbed it high enough so it would back them away from the net. And they've got to make a judgment call with the wind, right?
And this is brought to you by Foster Events as well as Adam from Pickleball Cards, correct?
That's right. Those pickleball cards are amazing.
Those
I
are
love 'em.
incredible. But from Foster Events, Carl's worked really hard. And to see people come out of retirement and start events like this to support our community and what's coming forward, you can just see the evolution of what's happening here in Boca.
4-6-2.
What a beautiful breeze, I have to tell you.
Beautiful. All right. Brian Levine, Evan Lendl are serving. 6-4-1. Oh, he hit that out. He didn't hit that very hard, Freddie. Did you see that, Don? He just tapped it, but the wind carried it right
I
out.
was watching you play as well. And when you were trying one of those quiet paddles.
Yeah.
And it was just more of a gentle tap. That was not. But
Yeah. Yeah. So
I gotta tell
Levine
you.
went across. He tapped it. He tried to lob it over, you know, Jesse Jagoda, or is it Bob Werman? I'm not sure which is which, but he tried to lob it over his head. And, you know, he's a tall guy. He couldn't get it, and he got slammed. Levine got slammed on. Nice.
look at
Nice.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Nice work.
I got to tell you, field advantage, field play, wind, sun, everything goes into play with this game.
That's right. Did you see how fast they were going back and forth just right there?
And the wind had just died.
Yeah.
You can feel it's different, right?
Well, when the wind dies, they seem to do a different type of strategy, and they're talking to one another.
4-7-1. That's out.
And here you feel the wind again. It picks back up.
5-7-1. Yeah, the wind just kicked up.
We need to
5,
find the
7, 1.
backstories on all of these players. Find out what
Ooh,
brings
and
them
he
here.
hits the net.
Yep.
Yeah, if we can get a little clip from one or two of them, that'd be great. It's always exciting to hear the players.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Look at that.
Nice defense. Brian Levine stayed on it. Seven, 5-1. Levine serving. There
Nice.
you go. 8-5-1. Levine continues to serve.
His serve is unbelievable.
Yeah. They're
Win or no
always-
win is unbelievable.
Yeah, they're always exactly where they need to be. I like how he dances before he serves. Gets into the rhythm and serves.
Little balance.
Just soft, and there they go.
This is the dink.
You can see them change their strategy.
Yeah,
right?
this is the finesse. And you see, he couldn't dink it back over. And they win the point once again. Levine continues to serve. 10-5-1.
Final point if.
It could be.
There you go. Let's see.
Oh, hitting it to the wrong guy. Oh. Nice
in.
work by those
That was it.
men. Lendl had some great returns. It comes back towards him, but it hits the net and drops right down.
You know, we're so close. I'm listening to the other. We're not done yet. We still got this. We're doing our best. We're not done yet. And there you go.
That's right. Here we go. Second serve. And they're talking. Levine says, I got it. Hits it back. Oh, side out.
I can see the strategies
They could not
changing
end it on
already.
this one. Oh, yeah.
They gotta make their move now.
5-10-1. Let's see if they can score some points here. Keep this game going.
That's what I thought he was
Nice
gonna
shot.
do.
Right down the middle.
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
Levine got pulled to the left with the dink and could not recover on time to cover that middle area.
I want to thank you. We have a break here for a second to the Amp Media Studio kids out here. The crew is doing their business. We got 5 cameras.
You can find all of our shows and all of our content streaming on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Find all our behind the scenes of this event and everything else we do in and out of the studio on the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
And it flies out once again. These guys are playing tough.
They're not giving up.
Jagoda and Werman are returning and fighting every point. They're doing a great job. They just scored 2 points. 7-10-1.
He should have stayed with the strategy.
He should have stayed with the dinking.
See?
The ball was too low. Try to speed it up. Did not work. 7-10-2. There we go. Levine with the perfect shot.
See, the strategy of keeping Levine to his left opened up the right.
That's right.
And that they should have stayed with the strategy.
That's right. And the backhand is usually a good spot to go because it's usually the weaker side of a player.
Wow.
And that's game. It hits the net and drops in. And that's how the gold medal is won.
Levine and
Brian-
Lendl. Wow.
Brian Levine and Evan Lendl win the gold
I
medal.
have to tell you, to be able to watch Yvonne Lendl right here, courtside, to watch the greatest in tennis, now pickleball in our own backyard, what a treat.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. I mean, Lendl was born in 1960, so how old does that make him? What, 64, 65? And his hands are fast. He's returning the ball. It's exciting. Love to see that.
Incredible. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. More to come from this Boca Raton Masters. We'll be here back again on Friday, I believe. The event is all the way through Sunday. Come on out, check it out. There's players, vendors, great food. It is beautiful outside. Get outside and enjoy some of our beautiful South Florida weather.
That's right.
All right. Here comes the presentation.
Yeah. We've got pickleball all day, all week.
All day, all week?
Looking forward to Friday.
All right. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
This holiday season, let the spirit of the Brooklyn Cafe brighten up your mornings with our exclusive cafe merch collection, with our stylish tees to rep your favorite show. Elevate your morning routine with our signature cafe mugs, a sleek, lightweight laptop sleeve to protect your valuable device, a 17-ounce stainless steel bottle with your favorite show logo on it, and your favorite, hold on, let me overthink this phone case, for all Apple and Samsung phones. Cheers to the holiday season. Order now at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy holidays!
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
AMP2 Media Productions, in collaboration with True Oldies Radio and Comcast TV, bringing the opportunity to spotlight your business on Monday Night Football on ESPN. By targeting your preferred Comcast region, your commercial will be spotlighted during NFL and NCAA football season, reaching over 1 million viewers. Let AMP help you amplify your impact in the community. Contact us at 866-224-5422 to create your own commercial today.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Max Health Chiropractic, located in the heart of Wellington, Florida, is the area's premier chiropractic office. Dr. Max Cohen and our highly skilled team want to be your natural health care provider. Everyone should be able to move, work, and play at their best, regardless of age. We offer a wide range of advanced chiropractic techniques and therapies to eliminate pain, enhance performance, and improve mobility and function. Set your appointment with Max Health Chiropractic today.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome. We are at the capital of pickleball in Boca Raton, Florida.
We are at Patrick Park at the Boca Raton Masters. Team is Boca Raton Picklers. I love the name. I'm learning a lot about pickleball, but first I'm getting my energy on because, you know me, one cup of coffee, okay, but now we're kind of midday. It's time to get some energy. This product I love. This is called Rainstorm. It's a new line out. We're going to introduce you to one, only 200 milligrams of caffeine, 0 sugar, it's kosher, it's good for your metabolism, it's vegan, so it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Tell us a little bit about this product.
Okay, this is a new line from Rain. It's called Rainstorm, clean energy, no sugar, just 10 calories. As you said, 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's really good for the nails, for the hair.
I'm in.
I mean, it has a lot of benefits. Actually, the size is pretty cool. If you compare with another size of different energy drinks, this is perfect. If you're not like a huge fan of energy drinks sizes. And we have 4 different lines. The 4 different flavors is the kiwi apple, the peach, the grape, and the orange. And there are 2 more coming really soon that you're gonna see in the market.
Where were they located? Where can you purchase them?
You can get in all the supermarkets like Target, Publix, Walmart, and all the gas stations. We are now everywhere in all the kind of markets.
But it's a new line, and I'm hoping that we're actually going to start using them at the studio. We've got a few cases coming our way up to the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Our producers are like, yes, clean energy. They don't like the coffee, so it's perfect. We're going to work with their marketing team and see how we can promote this on True Oldies.
They don't like my coffee.
They're not. Not everyone loves the Freddie coffee.
What? They don't like my coffee.
What can I tell you? But we're excited. What are some of the benefits about the size of this? Why it's a little bit smaller?
It's smaller because sometimes when you are working out or training, sometimes you waste a lot of the product. So that was one of the reasons that they decide to do this size. And also the amount of caffeine. So it's less drink, so you don't have to get all the caffeine in just one huge size.
And you say that less caffeine is beneficial for different sports, different things in life. We don't need the 400 milligrams of caffeine. Sometimes a little bit less. A little less will do you.
And we're more focusing in these kind of sports like the pickleball, when you are training at the gym or after working out. It has different benefits if you compare with another energy drinks.
Are you reading that?
Is this Braille? The can has lift.
Design also.
Is it the design?
Yeah.
Listen,
the design.
First of all, I tasted this is delicious. Second of all, touch that. You didn't even notice.
You can grip it better so when your hands are sweaty and slippery, you can hold it. It's not Braille. It's not Braille. What can I tell you? We can't take it. And this for you, big guy, no more of the big energy drinks. You're going to use the smaller ones. This is the guy I told you about that eats the bag of pretzels and these big drinks every morning. Look at him. You're going to try these out, buddy. We got you.
It's in Braille with your name.
We got you. Juan, thank you so much. We look forward to working with you more. I'm finishing on the kiwi. We're going to work our way through the other flavors while we're here. If you're in the area between today and Sunday, come on out and check out this event. There's tournaments, there's great vendors, there's a ton of food, energy drinks, even some pickleball paddles for some fun. All right, you ready for a tongue twister? We're at Boca Masters Pickleball #1 paddle with 6-0, and I've got Robin and Julie and Raul with me. I think I got that out. Raul, take it away.
Yeah, so I stopped in to talk a little bit with Julie and Robin and learn about their paddle, and I thought it was so interesting what they had to share. So, Julie, won't you share with us, please, what happened this past year since you started your company and where you are today?
So 6-0 is an Australian company. We've been around for 1 year now, and we just were nominated and won for Paddle of the Year 2023 for our Double Black Diamond.
Can you tell us, because I am a pickleball virgin novice, tell me the difference, because these paddles are beautiful, between all the different paddles and what makes the Black Diamond, and I love the pink also.
That's the ruby.
They're all beautiful paddles.
They're beautiful. Are they all different, or they're just different colors?
Tell us about the ruby paddle, please.
Okay, so the ruby paddle was actually our paddle that was just released. Out of stock, but coming back in stock. It is the first 100% DuPont Kevlar face. Most paddles, including this one, are carbon fiber, which is amazing. You get such great power from it. This Kevlar paddle just increases your power, your control, your pop, your everything. It's a wonderful paddle. This is the paddle that won 2023 Paddle of the Year. And this is over with thousands of paddles, would you say? Yeah. Thousands of paddles. They voted on this one. This company is so innovative, constantly coming out with new technology so you can win on the court.
Great. I think they're very sexy. I have to tell you, if you're looking for a sexy paddle, ladies, I'm feeling like Pink Diamond is so super sexy. Do you have a favorite paddle that you like to use, or is it depending on who you're playing against?
I like the Double Black Diamond, the original. That's the one I've learned to play with since picking up pickleball, and that's the one I'm sticking with.
Well, I have to ask, what about pickleball do you love so much that you've made this a business and a career? Because the sport has exploded in the past few years. What about it is so intriguing to both? Robin, let's start with you.
Well, Julie and I differ in that I picked it up about 4 years ago. Even though it's been around since 1965, it's just really exploded in the last 4 or 5 years. Julie just picked it up a couple of weeks ago.
I did. I was a tennis player.
Most of us have come from tennis. It's very common to make a transition from tennis over to pickleball.
So Julie's probably like a natural at it.
But this is your company, and you just started playing?
This is not my company. I'm a director for the company.
But more than a couple weeks, you've been a director for this company.
Yes.
And you just now started playing?
Work has been a bit busy.
Wow.
So I've finally gotten out there, and it's social, it's fun, you get exercise. I can see the addiction.
And you're busy making it the #1 paddle, right? So it's
right.
understandable, Julie.
Yeah, I'm a brand ambassador. I picked up this paddle, that paddle, about a year ago or less. I was hooked on it. I put all my other paddles in the garage. I only play with this company, and I was so excited about the company out of Australia, the owners. I just became a brand ambassador, and everyone who plays with these paddles switches to this paddle.
What is the price point?
They're varying. This one is $180, but you know we offer discounts all the way up to the edgeless paddle, which I believe is $220. So from $180 to $220. We do have an entry-level paddle for people that are just starting out.
That would be me.
Okay, and that's $100 with still fabulous technology. So you can't go wrong with any of our paddles.
So 60 has a paddle for everyone.
It has a paddle for everyone.
And how do people get them?
Elevate your game.
Where do they get them? Online? Is there direct
Directly
order?
from 60pickleball.com, and we do offer retail outlets as well, so you can possibly find them at your local retailer or here at the Boca Masters.
Yeah, come here and look for us, and we'll tell you more about the paddles, and we have discounts for you, you know, for coming out and seeing us here.
Yeah, so definitely come out to the Boca Masters this week. It started today. Today is free, and there's going to be pros playing the rest of the week. It's going to be a lot of excitement. They've got 20 plus courts here, Dawn, so it's going to be awesome.
I'm having so much fun. I'm starting to peel off my layers. It's warming up here in sunny South Florida. It's about 70 degrees. It's beautiful coming out. They're going to be here through Sunday. Some great vendors, some great games coming up. I know Yvonne Lendel's going to be playing in a few minutes, so this is amazing.
Check out our paddles as well.
Yep.
Amazing. So check it out. We'll see you in a little bit. What a day. We're wrapping up our first day here at the Pickleball Masters at Patrick Park in Boca Raton. What a beautiful way to end the day, to watch the match of the gold medals when Yvonne Lendl and Brian Levine, oh my gosh, I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to sit courtside
Never that
with
close.
Raul DeCastro
Never
getting
that
a
close.
play-by-play. Oh my gosh, Yvonne Lendl, seriously?
Did you have fun?
Oh my gosh, what a treat. And how beautiful is this?
Perfect weather. You couldn't ask for more perfect.
Did you have fun?
Sorry.
I had a blast. I got to know the church lady a little bit better.
That would be me.
I don't even think you need a mic.
Huh?
I think
I'm such a loud mouth.
They asked you guys to be the ball boys, and you guys said, not today.
I just gotten on my perch on top of my chair and folded my legs underneath
good.
me. And then they're like, aren't you going to get those balls for us? And I was like, well, then I'd have to get off this chair. And I had just gotten everything established.
I, however, did get 2 balls.
I didn't know that was
Just
my
saying.
job. But when they let me in, they didn't say you've got to chase after the balls too. Like that didn't even occur to me.
Well, that 2-ball thing is easy. You got to do constant balls.
But
Well,
it's
2 balls?
It has been, we're not going there. It has been a great event, I have to tell
I'm
you.
like, that doesn't sound like what we were
It
talking
is
about.
only day 1 right here at the Boca Raton Masters. We got the Boca Raton Picklers. There's events, there's competitions, there's tournaments, there's paddles, there's everything you can imagine here on a beautiful day. And you know what? There's
Food,
pizza.
there's food, all kinds of food.
Dink Eyewear, we've got some great drinks coming to you at the Brooklyn Cafe show, so we're working on that, and some new hot packs. If you missed our morning show this week, tune in for tomorrow's morning show.
Oh, you don't want to miss
because now
it.
we have a solution for girls over 13 and over 50, so the solution is here.
And this is a solution for guys at every age.
You gotta have fun when you work, I gotta say. Someone's gotta do it. And to our crew, you have been amazing. Thank you for all your support. Raul, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you,
Pickleball
Ro.
Latino
Thank
coming
you for
to
giving
you.
us a play-by-play. That was
So
beautiful.
you're going to see some promos coming out on Pickleball Latino. We're going to hit the Hispanic market in pickleball.
I think we're going to hit all the markets.
How do we say it? Pickleball?
Pickleball.
Pickleball.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Pickleball.
And you call it.
Do that.
You call it el pickleball.
El pickleball.
Or in Italian, pickleball.
And in Chinese, no, never mind. Anyway, staying away from it.
All right, more to come. Have a great day, everyone. Come join us out here on Friday if you're around tomorrow. We also have 2 courtside tickets to give away. They can be yours. Just give us a call at the studio, and we'll see you here Friday. Have a
Say
great
goodbye,
day.
Lucy.
See you later, everybody.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I feel like the person in front of Walmart. If I get a quarter, I'm running out of here. And that to me is one of the most famous, best songs I feel that you've written. And we're gonna play Wendy in the next bank, but that one to me is a winner.
Positive direction.
Yep.
We got to work with Kennedy. She said her program's slowing down, but we got enough programs around that we should be able to get that going.
What program?
Her Adobe.
What Adobe?
For Positive Direction video.
Oh, she has a video?
She's working
Made?
on it.
We have a video made? Really? Use my computer. Oh, okay.
What's she trying to do?
We got to get it situated. I don't
Situated.
know. I make up. I can't hear a damn word she says. She mumbles.
But
half the time.
the sound made it all the way across the room. Just the words.
You
didn't.
said that, right? You're working on that situation.
That was pretty good.
That's great.
She's coming into her voice. What can I tell you?
Nothing to say.
She's doing great. Doing her. All right. We got two other producers you want to
You got
introduce?
some new producers.
Are you going to talk to Sam?
No, we're going to introduce the two producers.
All right.
And then we'll talk to Sam.
All right. So we've got Natalia joining us and Abby Rode. As Freddie calls her.
Abby Rode and Heights.
And Heights.
Her name is Natalia?
Natalia.
Ain't happening.
And
for me.
Abby.
Heights and Abby.
So nice to have new people and working with us, right?
And they have such different backgrounds. They have different things going on. But let's find out who they are.
All right. So we got to meet, I think, the girls a little bit on the morning show, but we're going to share them with you on our midday show. All right. Abby, you want to start?
Sure. Yeah, I'm at FAU. I'm from St. Augustine, but I'm a senior. And I was friends with Grace, and she always talked about.
She was. Is that a past tense?
I am friends with Grace.
Okay.
But yeah, and she recommended it, and then I applied, and then here I am. But I'm excited. I do social media and production stuff, so getting to do both is fun and advancing my skills as well.
You got to work on Peachtree?
Yeah, I was
Peach
assistant
wine.
director.
Peach wine.
Yeah.
Peachtree, peach wine.
Yeah.
So tell us about your experience with that.
That was a different experience for me because I've kind of learned more about my patience with like not only myself but working with a big group of people, and kind of having to like assist everyone and making sure everything's getting done on time. Because that was kind of my main role was scheduling and like making sure all this like our sets and all the actors were ready for each scene. So that was it was difficult, but I loved it, and Grace is so fun to work with, so that was a really good experience, and all the actors were awesome, and then the premiere was a really cool experience as well. My parents came and we had a great time. So.
It was a busy night.
What'd you learn about your patience? Do you have, honey? Do you have it? Have some?
Now I do. I guess I'm like super independent, so having to rely on other people to be ready when you're ready, and most of the time they're not, it can be frustrating.
Yes.
So I think I've gotten better with that, and just like working with a big team of people too. Like I said, I'm pretty independent, so having to really collaborate and like really listen to other people was difficult at first, but then like it just became fun and like super easy. So I mean, now it's just another skill that I have, I guess.
Isn't it sad when you have to lower your expectations of people actually getting things done,
Yeah.
to not having expectations?
Yeah.
Except we have expectations.
You know,
Sorry.
the funny thing is, if you look at NBA players, NFL coaches, the coaches, they have to coach guys that make millions and millions of dollars. So let's say I'm a coach and this guy's making $40 million a year. Now, he didn't get there by accident. He got there because somebody deemed that he's worth the money.
Right.
So here I am teaching you how to play a game that he's making 40 million bucks, and I'm making, if I'm lucky, $1 million, $1.5 million
Right.
in that deal. So you have to direct people to get this product to the end line, and you have to do it on their concept.
Right.
Because actors, I've noticed, they're very finicky.
Yeah.
Well, I can't deliver the line this way. I can't do that. I can't do what you want me to do. I have to do it my way. And you have to sort of have that patience to let them go and grow. So have you developed a little bit of that?
Yeah, I definitely think after the months that we had been working on it and like rehearsals and the actual production days, at the end of the day I would be like, okay, like I learned some things today, and like I learned, you know, maybe what this person needs before they go on camera, or like what I need before they all go on camera, and just not only like learning about my patience, but how other people also need you to be patient. for them.
Do you have to learn the people that you're working with,
Yeah.
their strong points and their weak points?
Yeah, some people need a little more time to like be ready to be on camera, and some people are just like, okay, like you tell them like, oh, you need to be ready for this scene, and they're like, okay, yeah, I got it. And then some people need like a minute to like get ready for that. So it was, you kind of had to remember who needed what, or you know, sometimes they just need to laugh or be distracted for a minute before they go
How
on
many
camera.
segments do we have on the midday show?
Segments?
How many boxes? You got your 15, then you do 20, and you do 20, right? So what I want to do is, now that we have her on a roll, I want to give her the 2-hour segment and box it in and produce each one. Exactly what Josh is doing today. The way he's giving
We
his
still have
direction.
2 games to play.
No, but he's giving me his direction on how to do this, and maybe the song brought it about, I don't know. But I sort of like that format. But what I like about her is that she doesn't say, you got to do this. You got to do this. I don't do this. I do this. So she's not learning who I am, which is what I'm very happy that you're doing. Because you have to be able to learn that your quarterback and your receiver are 2 different players.
Right.
And they do things differently. One can catch the ball and the other one can throw the ball. So in this set, one can play the music and somebody can just bop to the music, and some people analyze the brain. It's different components to getting things done, right?
Right.
So that's very, very important. So welcome to the house.
What's one of the biggest things that you learned from that experience for you?
Probably that I'm like best at management and like kind of the business side of production. Like I love being, you know, I love working with cameras, I love working in audio and, you know, photography, but I think the way my brain works is just best in that aspect. So like that's kind of what I want to do with my, you know, career eventually, is continue in that direction. So I think that's kind of what I took away for myself, but also that I do enjoy working in groups and not only like just by myself. So
She has the right personality, I gotta tell you.
Welcome.
She really does. She has the right person for this business. Not to say that they don't all have it, but with her it's a little bit.
I
she's
love how you
cut
put
from
your
the-
foot in, take it out,
No,
stick
I
it
mean,
in a
I
different
think-
way.
Listen, I didn't know her, and I did a bit with somebody, and I called her my daughter to see what she would do.
Yes.
And she went right along with it. I was like,
immediately.
She added to it. I was, whoa. A lot of kids in here wouldn't do that. And I just threw that curveball, and boom. Yes, Chelsea, they are curveballs.
Yeah. Take out foot, reinsert foot.
No, they ain't
Chelsea,
no foot.
he's good.
Ain't foot. Maybe your foot.
You're going to
Maybe
say hi
your
to
foot.
Natalia?
And then Natalia, which I call the Heights because she doesn't remember, but I remember her in Audubon Avenue. In the Heights. in
Yeah, we were
Manhattan.
there together.
Yeah.
We
We've
got
been there.
bagels. Yeah.
You should see some of the pictures she got of you. She got you smiling.
I did.
What the hell does that mean?
I know.
They said that you don't smile. Yeah.
They're really good.
Like I said, I used to know this girl named Natalia. But Natalia's another, she has a different element. I gotta tell you, she's been working with her own not-for-profit for 4 years?
Yeah,
That's
For
impressive.
4 years, which is an accomplishment. How old are you, 21?
20.
20. So you've been doing this since you were 16.
About, yeah.
And she owns a 501c3. At 16, I was learning how to tie my shoes. But this lady understands the nature of what she does. She understands the nature of the beast. You got to respect that. You got to say, you know something, for a 20-year-old, what you're doing, not many 20-year-olds would even attempt to do when they were 16. So that in itself is an accomplishment. I just wanted to point that out. Foot in mouth.
Thank you.
So welcome to the studio. You got some ideas working here?
Yes. I was just talking to Josh and stuff about making like short TikToks to just, you know, because they're like more modern now, especially like the podcast, like getting like a small conversation you guys have, put it on there, you know, edit it. And then usually because they're so short and we're like so on the go, we see it, we like it, and we like interact. So I feel like we could start there. And yeah.
And she has a Dominican mind.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what the Dominican mind is?
It means his foot's back inserted in his mouth.
Dominican mind is fast.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fast.
Okay.
And it gets faster.
No, right, he's kinda
If
right,
you
though, I'm not
watch
gonna
her long enough, you will see she's constantly always thinking. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
She's constantly always thinking. She's looking at a room, like you see colors, she sees all sorts of things happening, but her mind works faster than the average belle. It ain't foot in mind, I'm just being very honest, because you should learn your elements in the room, correct? We just talked about that.
Yes.
And the only way to do that is by watching and seeing how
Your
people
surroundings,
react. Absolutely. She's very fast, she's very quick, and the Dominican mind is fast. Look at Raul. I'm bugging me since 9 o'clock. Let's go. Why are you so slow? Yeah, so he tells me. But you have to be prepared and make your delivery, make it right so you don't mess it up. But great add-on. And I think, Sam, we were talking about some not-for-profit work as well. And, you know, I finally feel like I have an insider on my side that actually does this and speaks the lingo and the language. And Sam was offering to help the lady with the women shelter.
Oh, okay.
Some not-for-profit work and things like that. So now, until that materializes, as she comes, and I want to have a meeting with you and her, and let's talk about some of the not-for-profit ideas that we have going.
Oh, when I spoke to media, she wants to meet Natalia also because of the foundation that she and Tinkerbell are doing.
And that's the name of the game. I was also, bringing it back to Johnny, I was also told over the weekend, jingles are back in. You know, jingles,
It's
little
because
music
we have
pieces.
an attention span of, what, 8 seconds, I think? We don't even have a 30-second attention span anymore. Because I'll look at the clip and I see how long it is and I notice. By 20 seconds, I'm pretty much done. I
Yeah.
want to move on. That's so sad. And this is our business. And my attention span is about 16 seconds.
And I have foot and mouth.
True.
And I have foot and mouth.
Why is that bad? That's where it's the patience. It's like, and then I think
You have none. If you get any extra,
have
can you give
none.
us some?
I know.
Yeah, I'll try.
You have any patience?
It's because-
Are you a patient?
Patience is my forte.
Yeah, Johnny
Your
definitely
forte.
does.
My forte.
That means that you are very good at it.
I'll wait you out.
You wait me
The
out.
two of you guys.
You wait me out.
Those two. You too.
I'll wait you out until you quit.
He will too. Me, I'll walk out
I'll
of a room.
sit and just watch. Until something happens.
I have a question.
I got all day.
What's your question?
You know me now quite a long time.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you think I have patience?
Yes.
I think that you ever take you ever take clay and you make a model out of it, something beautiful out of it? I think you have learned patience. I don't think you were a patient woman before I met you. As a matter of fact, you were not a patient woman
No, I
before I
wasn't.
met you.
I was
So
very
this is-
impulsive.
Yes, but this is your learning curve because
She's
you've
just
taken
like me.
your impulse.
This is not even fair.
I was just curious. because-
You take your impulse and you take your patience, and they're getting
But I'm
more
getting
linear
there. I'm getting there.
until it's tested.
That's right. Then it goes out of the window.
But then that's not real patience, Sam, right?
But
Really,
at least
patience
I'm
is
aware
some-
of it. I'm aware of it.
But patience is something that you can do, not something that you sort of do, right? I mean, you want to hold on to it, but then again, is Sam patient? Sam, are you patient? Uh huh. Uh huh. Yes.
You know, unfortunately, it's like I pick and choose my battles of patience.
That's clever.
Yeah.
But are you patient? It's okay.
Yes
you can
and
be
no.
honest.
Like
Huh?
yes and no. It really just depends on the situation. Like, you know, with my clients, yes, I'm very patient because I know that they have their own timeline that they have to go through and like learn. But then, like, you know, with my family, I just kind of, the expectation comes into play. Like, I expect them to know how I am.
Why?
And that's where I lose.
But
my
why would
patience.
you do that?
Because I feel as though that they know me the best.
They should know you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you something that I told my audience 8 years ago. If you think you know your kid, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you know your kid, you're wrong. You have your own language. You guys talk your own stuff. You talk to people that aren't your parents. You will tell your parents what they want to hear. Heard that one plenty. Hopefully you're good kids. You're not on the other side of the track, so we have to keep an eye on you. But your parents don't know you, honey. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be disappointed. Now, you can grow into that and say, you see, you never thought I could do this, now did you?
Then who really knows you?
Nobody. You know yourself. And then everybody else grows to know you.
Or they don't. I don't think anyone grows to know anyone as a whole. They learn parts of you, the parts that work for them.
The parts that you want them to know.
Exactly, the parts that you want them to know.
My mother used to say something that she knew would blow me up. She knew it. And the way she would deliver it, she would do it as a joke. And I would say, you think that's funny, Mom? But she did it because she knew little pieces of me. Things to set you off, things that motivate you, you know. I remember the first cigarette I ever had. My mother was in the back of my head. What are you doing with that in your mouth? I went, boop, threw it away. And she wasn't even in the room.
Wow.
Your parents are the longest beings in your life if you're fortunate enough to have them. If you're not fortunate enough to have them, then somebody else gets to put in that place of them. Your mother, I see you.
I'm going to invite her when I get my tattoo on
I
there.
see your mother every day.
I'm going to say, Mom.
No, I ain't going to be here.
Come on in.
I could tell you
I got a great offer last week.
Yeah, I know. Her mother comes over to me and says, what is wrong with my daughter? I go, there's nothing wrong with your daughter. Oh, stop it. You're covering for her. Then I have to sit down and go, nothing. This is what a parent does.
And then I saw a hot air balloon exploded today. I was a little upset because I really want to go on a hot air balloon. All these things I want to do on the other side of 13.
You ain't going up there. You have a contract that stipulates you are not allowed to do that.
No hot air balloons?
No hot air
Tattoo on set?
Yeah, you can do all you want. Okay. Good luck with that. She's going to have a whole row of people saying, you're what? You're putting a tattoo what? What?
Dan called in. He said he would do it.
Anyway.
Are we allowed to ask what the tattoo is going to be?
I'm thinking a fairy.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all like
that's
I
like
that. See?
Yeah.
Get a shark.
I like that. I'm not a shark person.
How big is it going to be? This small or this big?
Tinkerbell.
Yeah, probably small.
No, you should have a big
Where's
one.
it going to be?
Remember your mugs?
Yeah.
Same thing with tattoos.
Again with the mugs. First of all, I don't buy into that mug thing. He says you got to give a mug to who they are. Like I gave
the mug should represent the person you give it to.
Have you ever heard that before?
Yes.
Well, I just said it to, I just said it. I was like, wow, I really love that mug. And I feel as though like it's a sign. So
It's
like
a
it was
sign?
Yeah, like it's a sign. Like why did you pick that mug?
I hate it when you're right. You know that?
Excuse me while I succeed.
Exactly. That's very Sally.
I have an FU one in there too. Am I allowed to?
Good one.
I'm gonna give that to Doc. Doc, here's your mug. And then Josh doesn't let you use his mug.
He's smart. He uses his own.
What's your mug?
It had dogs all over it.
And only Sopranos
Casey.
uses it on purpose.
To bug him. All right, we're going to take a commercial.
Covering his mug.
Yeah,
He said
exactly.
True Oldies.
Oh, okay.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we've got some games. I think they've done some games.
What kind of games?
We're going to find out on the other side of this
Now,
break.
you know, I'm purposely stopping the commercial.
888.
What game?
Lyrical games for Johnny.
Lyrical?
888-994-4995.
Lyrical games. Oh, we're also going to play.
This is what Chelsea hates when
And we're
he
also
does
going to
this
play
to
Wendy.
me.
I do it on purpose. We're also going to play Wendy. You know why I'm doing? Because I don't do this.
More to come. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing. Just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought. You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
can actually hear.
Don't you love that song?
That's a beautiful song.
It reminds me, I remember Christopher Croft sailing.
Sail.
That same kind of vibe.
Is that where you vibe from?
No,
Are you that kind of vibe guy?
Well, you know, a good song can be done many different ways. So when we played the song live, it was a very high energy song. I mean, wailing saxophone and things like that. So, but when it was recorded, it was years later actually, this is what happened.
I
So
love it.
hopefully it holds up.
I'm going to
Either way
put that
you
on
do
the
it.
morning show tomorrow. Now that I have it on the board, I'll switch it over. And
Well, thanks. I
I
appreciate
love it.
that so
All
much.
right, we playing some games? We're going to talk to Sam. I guess we got to play some games. Josh, you got the game? Abby, you got it rolling? They got it?
There's
I have no idea.
All right, well,
But Sam is in the studio.
Sally
when
always
they get
enjoys
that, right?
games. Sam enjoys games, I guess. I don't know what games we're playing, but we're going to find out
fun.
what it is. They're fun, she says.
I made one and Grace made one.
What's the name of the show of these games?
One is guess like finish the lyric, and then the other one's most likely to like.
Oh,
everyone-
finish the, oh, Grace is here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no school today.
Games.
I didn't even know you were here. It was after 12.
There's no class. There's no classes today.
Oh, she's here. Okay. Game time it is. You ready? You know the lyrics. I make up my own.
You do, bald-headed woman.
Finish the lyrics on the Brooklyn Cafe Show. All right.
Finish the lyrics.
Your clue. Imagine all
Before
the people.
listening.
For today.
Imagine all the people.
The people.
I didn't know the words to that.
Really?
The Beatles, yes.
Yeah.
I am brave. I am
I am brave, I am strong.
strong. I am,
woman, hear me roar.
invincible. Woo!
Is that it?
That's not it though. Greatest show. I'm bruised. Okay, we gotta know who it is.
The Greatest Showman? I didn't see the
This
movie.
is a great movie, by the way.
It really
you
is.
told me
yeah.
that. I didn't see it. You seen this movie?
Your clue. Paint with all the
Oh, this is you.
colors
I
of
was
the
gonna say
wind.
Cowboys,
Yeah. Yeah.
Paint with sprinkles.
Paint with all the colors of the wind.
I've seen that movie once.
Yeah.
That's Pocahontas?
Yes.
Didn't
I
like it
hated it.
either.
I couldn't even.
Colors
get
of the
30 minutes
Wind?
through it.
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would duck. Colors of the Winds, like paint.
This is my something song.
Tussle.
Fight song. Is it Tussle? Her name wasn't Tussle though, I don't think.
That's the hint. So it, like,
This is my fight song.
Did I get it right?
This is
Yeah, you
my
were
fight
right.
song.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. I don't know the words.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, I'm back in the game.
Do you know what I used to do with those lyrics?
She
You gotta
changed.
play. I changed them too.
Yes, you
Bring in
did.
my Lysol, bring in my like cleaning supplies, and my kids. Mom is not a song. Of
Now, who
cleaning
got that?
supplies.
Sam, you got that?
That was me.
You know, this music also shows the kind of person you are.
I just want to see you be
Happy? I don't know.
happy,
Immense courage. I just want to see you be.
strong,
Strong.
I just want to see you be
powerful,
real.
Real.
Immense
Courageous.
courage. I just want to.
brave.
Oh, I
Ah,
know that song
Sarah
too.
that's a
who?
good one. Barry Ellis.
Okay, okay.
She was from Waitress too.
She was a waitress?
Oh
The
yeah.
play
yes, in the
Waitress. It's
musical,
now
yeah.
a movie.
We just saw
Yeah.
She was a waitress.
She played Waitress in the show Waitress.
I don't remember that.
All you need is
Love.
love, love.
All you need is
Yeah,
love.
that was
I was hoping you would do that.
All I'm asking is
forgiveness.
All I'm asking
even know this
is
a
for
chance. I don't know.
a little bit of help. All I'm asking for is
Peace.
Love, all I'm
Huh?
asking.
Peace.
All I'm asking is for peace.
I said
Just a little
forgiveness or
bit.
love.
respect.
Oh.
Ah,
Makes sense.
My
a good
father-in-law
one.
used to say that to his wife, Mary,
Beat it.
he was Scottish, Mary,
Literally.
to give me a little peace.
What a
a wonderful world.
That's that, you know.
This is Sally's song. That's a Sally song.
Sally, that's your music.
Louis Armstrong is Sally. Nice job, girls.
There's one more.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. One more.
Yes, Johnny, keep going. I like that. It calms the savage beast.
Who is most likely to?
Succeed.
succeed.
Who
Savvy, I
is
think you
most
got it.
likely to become famous?
Johnny. Right?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Johnny
Melnick.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to become famous?
You.
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 A little late for that, folks.
It's never too late to be famous. Never.
Who is most likely to become famous? All right, you have an answer?
I have no idea.
No. It's just whoever.
Who's most likely to become the president?
Grace Burns.
Dawn.
Grace Burns?
That's a $1 million question.
What's the question?
Grace Burns for president.
Yes.
Who wants to be president?
No, it's who do you think would, like, out of all the people here,
Yeah.
who do you think is most likely to become president? Who do you think is most likely to become president?
C square.
Natalia.
I could see that
Me.
one.
Oh yeah.
Natalia.
Natalia should be.
Yeah.
But C
That's a good
square would
one.
win because she's scary.
I think
Scary.
that's a pretty
She's
good
like
bet.
scary president.
Who is the most likely to bring a bird to the studio?
Braxton.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's the name of that bird? Psychopath.
Toulouse.
Oh, I thought you
Toulouse?
could call it Paco.
No, we really have a bird.
Toulouse. She was there this morning.
I'm saying he has a bird.
Toulouse, not
Paco.
Paco.
Paco bites my ear. I don't like him.
Toulouse.
Toulouse. I don't even know what the hell that means.
Who is most likely to not keep a secret? Freddie.
Freddie.
Yeah, that makes sense. That actually.
But I wouldn't reveal the secret. I would give hints.
That's the
I
same
would give
thing.
hints towards. It's not the same thing. Because if you figure it out talking to me, it wasn't me giving you the secret. It was you being intelligent enough to know.
I just.
If you know a secret, you tell everyone.
I was also gonna say, I feel like you would be the type that be like, a little birdie told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm just being honest.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
You've been talking to your parents. First of all, if it's a real secret, I would never say. Never say. But if it's a secret, it has a little wind to it. It's a little funny.
Little birdie.
It doesn't hurt nobody.
Little bird told him. Yeah.
7-car pileup sings in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it's a guy here. Brought a bird in. Other than that, you got to figure out who it is.
Toulouse. All right, we got any more? Let's see. Who was the most likely to burst into song? Baxton.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And secretly, Amazon, a.k.a. Smiley,
yeah.
a.k.a. she's always singing. You just don't hear her because she mumbles.
And Grace, if it's a Christmas song.
Yeah.
No, Grace sings a lot of songs. Forget about it. You put that music on, she's dancing
Yeah.
and singing. Do you do that at home too?
Yeah.
Do you write any music?
She does it everywhere.
Does she?
Yeah.
It's just kind of a part of my personality. Do I write music? No.
You
But
sing though.
I like music. I like music that's already made, but I can't make it.
Sam sings.
Do you?
She was up there with Kendra. and
Yeah.
Who was singing that day?
We were singing Jingle Bells. Like, I think, right?
Jingle Bell. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. All right, do we
Yeah.
have more, guys?
Some people can't even do that.
Who was most likely to move to another country without telling anyone? Amazon.
I do the same thing, though, so I don't blame you. I do the same thing.
You know who? Ghost.
Denise?
Where is Ghost?
She's in there, I think.
Is she still here?
Is Denise here?
Maybe.
Is Denise still here?
Yes.
She's gone.
She's on board.
She's here? I'm going to tell you, this woman, she comes and goes, and I'm like, where'd she go? And I'm looking, and she leaves.
She says,
quiet.
I said goodbye.
To who?
I don't know.
To me.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah, Amazon gave us her new number.
Yes, she forgot. There she
There she
is.
is.
There's the ghost.
We said, you're
She
most
comes
likely
and
to move
goes.
to another country, not tell anyone.
Yeah.
So confident.
She, honestly, it's her.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I love that.
Any more? Who is the most likely to marry a celebrity? Oh.
C-squared.
No, yeah, that's one. You know who else? What's her face? Macarena. No, the dancer. What's her name? The other Dominican.
Alana?
The
Oh,
Dominican.
Gretchen?
Gretchen.
Yeah. I can see Trippy too.
Trippy?
Samurai. Samurai
Tina?
said to us, Tina, I want to marry an NBA superstar. Remember? Josh remembers.
We're on the same
I
boat.
want to marry an NBA superstar.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
Did
Come on
she?
now.
That's what she said. That would be a celebrity.
That would be
And
a
of course,
celebrity.
Johnny Melnick, who has married many superstars.
Freddie. Who is most likely to forget their mother's birthday? Freddie. Casey?
Yeah.
Freddie. When's your mother's birthday? Even I know when it is.
You know, you really stink.
Casey,
know
when's
it's
your mother's
in
birthday?
November.
Yes. Is it the same day as your sister's?
I don't know hers either.
I'm dead. There's no way.
Gio makes fun of me because I remember his January 31st. I remember Gio's.
That's my son's birthday too.
Is it? But my son gets on my case. He goes, "Oh, you remember?"
I
That's this
always
month.
remember your son's birthday.
He was hinting. I think they're coming over. He was hinting at me.
Nice.
Happy
He's
birthday,
reminding you.
Gio.
Nice. November 28th is your mother's. It's good.
28?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, your father's is the 14th.
What's my brother's birthday?
That I don't know.
February
6th.
12th.
You think?
I gotta call my sister. I think.
That's the day of your mind.
Is it? Well, maybe you're the reason I remember it.
You never know.
I gotta call my sister. I don't know Harry's birthday. Well, I lost Harry such a long time ago. I didn't celebrate his birthday anymore. I should.
You should.
Any more?
No. That's it. That's all you got. All right. So before we wrap up, Sally, what are we talking about on your show today?
I believe it's timelines and
time travel.
Time travel and past lives.
So we can time travel just sitting here?
We can. We don't always know it, but we can do it. Yeah.
So how do you know if you're traveling if you don't always know it?
Well, it's very subtle. We'll talk about it on the show because I don't obviously completely understand this, but
We'll talk about it anyway.
I could be
though.
looking, say, at that painting over there and talking to you, anyone, and then suddenly, well, that one too, but then it might suddenly change and be in a different position.
No, they move her around, but this particular piece talks to me.
Does she?
It whispers in my good ear.
What does
all the
it
time.
say?
Well, right now she's telling me about your show.
Okay, this is all
And
good.
She's the one that told me you never had any patience.
Well, I mean, I have patience, but
No, you have patience now.
I have patience here. I don't have patience when I leave here.
You have patience now.
I have I have a lot
Before
of patience.
now.
I'm sitting here. I have a lot of patience.
It's like everyone's getaway club.
Now, I was watching The Sopranos. You know that 25-year anniversary was Friday of The Sopranos. They highlighted The Sopranos 25 years ago for the first time. I'm watching this thing, and Dr. Melnick and
Tony.
Soprano and Tony have a lot of sessions throughout the whole series. I watched the whole thing in a week, binge watching it. I didn't know they made so many episodes. And the funny thing is that the shrink and him, they have like this love and hate pull. Is like typical in that business, love and hate?
Between the client and the patient?
Yeah.
I think it depends. Like, there might be that love and hate, like when your therapist is honest with you, or even your client being honest back with you. So
But should a
possibly,
therapist always be honest with you?
yeah, 100%.
So you can be honest with a therapist?
You're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how therapy works. If you're gonna lie in therapy, then
Why go?
it doesn't work. So because then you're lying to yourself and not like actually being like realistic and truthful within what's going on with you and your therapist.
So you have something that you want to commit an act, let's say, and you shouldn't for whatever reason, you should tell your therapist.
Yep.
And the therapist will tell you yay, nay, they will tell you what to do?
It's more so that we don't tell you what to do. It's like allowing you to like see different like perspectives of it. Like if you do it, is it going to benefit you or is it not? If you don't do it, is it going to benefit you or not? So it's not telling you what to do. It's allowing you to figure out like the true answer to yourself or the right answer to make you feel better.
And you find the root cause as to why you think this way?
The root cause in what way?
Like they always say, it's your mother. You know, your mother made you this way. Or your relationship
father?
towards your mother.
Yeah.
It's not, I've never heard a lot of fathers. It's more
Really?
like the mother.
I
What's
always
the
hear father-daughter.
Yeah, I hear both. Like it really just depends because like, you know, now there's a lot of divorced families. So there's a lot of like moms being single moms and acting like mom and dads, or the dad being the single dad being both mom and dad in the same role. So it's either or, and it can even be grandparents. Like grandparents are big like guardians to
True
kids
that.
nowadays.
Hottest commodity on the planet is a grandparent. For so many different reasons.
It could be good, it could be not so good.
They're always good.
No.
You know, the funny thing about a grandparent is that they always sit on the bench and you think they're not doing anything. You think that they're not calculating, they're not looking for the angle. But they've seen it so many times that they're more patient, to use the word that she's looking for. So they'll wait.
So over the weekend, Aaron says to me, Ashley wanted to bring home a kitten. Now they already have 2 cats.
Oh, wow.
And he says, my love, mi vida, I really don't think that's such a good idea because we already have 2 cats. You want to get another dog because they already have a dog. A 3-legged dog they want to get. My love, I thought you wanted to get another dog. And I said, very uncalculating, and what happens when you have children and 3 cats and 2 dogs? Are you going to be on a farm or are you going to be in the place where you're currently living? He says, yes, I know that. So that was me as his future grandparent going, 5 animals and a baby.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that will, really work out so well.
The animals will have to be dispersed.
Well, you kind of played it out for him. Like I always say, like, if you have something that you want to like work with, play it through first. Like see how it will work. Like you said, like you have the 2 cats, you want a 3rd dog or whatever. Like what happens if you have a baby now?
And he says, I know. So he says, I know. I've been thinking about that, which means they're thinking about it. So at least the forward thought is there.
Confirmed
as
your
to
thought.
Maybe 3 cats and 2 dogs and a baby in a 1-bedroom home isn't really, and 2 working parents, so conducive to that.
You're very clever the way you introduce becoming a grandma, which is what you set that whole thing up to be. You could care less if they have a farm.
No, I do,
I
because
know
you worry
know.
about
I
it.
know. What are you going to do when they tell you, Mom, you're a grandmother? Oh, man. Make sure everybody brings a camera on that
I'll be on the
day.
other side of 13 still. No, what can I tell you?
It changes you. You know, it's funny because the way Gio told me about his kid and the way Freddie told me about his kid were different. So they make these themes up. They like there was a scratch off on a ticket, a lotto ticket.
That's a thing.
And you go like this, and
Yeah.
it says you're becoming a grandpa. I went, what? And it threw me back. Then there was a box that they gave me with kids' clothing and stuff.
Yeah. Cute.
And I'm like, okay, what kind of gift is this? That was my Christmas gift. So when they tell you this thing, you gotta be prepared. Good luck.
Thank you.
But it's
See how you handle it with all your other aches and pains.
What can I tell you?
It's such a trend. Like that's such a trend. Like I see it all over TikTok, Facebook Reels, and like everywhere. YouTube Reels. Like that's a thing. Like telling like parents or, telling the parents that they're going to be grandparents or whatever it is.
But your niche is really working with kids with autism.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So kids, not actually just kids, like all. So all ages.
All right, so here's my question. I was watching, you saw it also. CBS Sunday Morning yesterday had their show on. I guess there was a play, Ohio Sings or something, that they made into, and it was written with a whole crew in mind of autistic adults, and now everyone performing in it are autistic adults. And their definition of autism was someone with social anxiety, which makes the spectrum so large.
Yep.
But to me, we all have, well, not all, but
But
most of us have
social. The
social
word is
anxiety.
social. What is social
Are we
anxiety?
all on this autism spectrum, or is there a more definitive definition
Well, what
of
is social
autism?
anxiety?
Well, I was gonna say, so keyword spectrum. It's like we all have a spectrum to us, like in a sense of like social, like that's why autism, they always get it confused with like ADHD and ADD and autism. That's why a lot of people have been misdiagnosed because they have had like autism when they were younger, and a lot of like therapists have been treating it as like ADHD, ADD when they're missing that social component. And when it comes to autism, it does affect social skills in the sense of like going up to a group and saying like, you know, hi, my name's Sam. It's very nerve-wracking to just go up to that group and be like, it's easy that I just said it, but having to physically go do it, that's what's so hard. Because then your mind is going a million miles going, well, what if I don't say it right?
But don't
what
you
if
think
I don't...
other people have that aren't autistic?
Yes, so that's where then the social anxiety comes into factors, is when you're thinking like a million miles a minute, or a million miles
So
a minute.
ADD and ADHD, they separates them as a letter. What's the difference?
So ADD,
By a vowel.
ADHD is hyperactive. So you're just like constantly go, go, go. Like you can't even focus on one topic for more than like 30 seconds.
So what's ADD?
ADD is where it's not as hyper, but like you can focus on it for about like 5 to 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden you're on to the next thing, and then you don't complete the next task, but then like you're almost there completing it, then you're on to the next, but then you come back to it and then you complete it. Like,
but that could be anybody.
Correct. It can be. So, but is it affecting your day-to-day function?
If you don't get things accomplished, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But something to think about is that you don't get it accomplished, and then all of a sudden it like goes down, like for a couple more months you just don't finish it. Is that affecting day-to-day? No. So it's just,
it's really funny. You see this wall?
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to take everything down and put up a picture, and I want all the wall to be full, and I were to put one frame up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have shows and meetings, somebody has a flag, car problems, blah, 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 and it's 5 o'clock, everybody goes home, and then it didn't get accomplished. So because I want it all done, my son says I have ADD. I says, why? I just want it done.
Mm-hmm.
I want it finished. It isn't that I'm ADD, ABC, EFG. I just want the damn thing done.
Yeah.
So that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm ADD.
No. Well, is it affecting you? If you don't get it done, is it affecting you?
The only thing affecting me is that it didn't get done.
Yes,
I
he
need
can
it
pull
done.
everyone off of everything else to get done what he wants to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I'm talking and no one listens. I'll give you a good example.
Okay.
Today we had this young lady by the name of Kim came in here. And I've been talking to her for 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
And she came in, and what did she tell me? I got to talk to Dawn to get this done. What?
She says that women stick together.
What? What happened? Okay.
You confused her.
I confused her. Meanwhile, 5 days. No te lo pierdas, don't miss out. 5 days.
Well, how many months have you spoken to media?
11 years.
Media Joy.
And apparently she will only talk to her. At least I talked to the guy here.
Because
He
Johnny's
still talks to
patient.
me. Johnny has patience.
Johnny has patience.
Is that what the problem is?
What?
Did I throw too much at them?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to synthesize this, and then you throw in something else, and you're like, oh, we could do this. And they say, where does the show air? And you say, everywhere.
But the bottom line here is,
But everywhere isn't
in media
specific.
business, you have to be able to do more than one thing. You can't just get away with one thing. Okay, I got a camera. I take a picture. Look at my finger go. What about everything else that
And this is
picture
the
has to
ADHD
do?
of you.
H?
Yeah.
Why?
I
What
think
did
it's
I do?
ADD.
Huh?
She just says ADD.
Yeah, it's just ADD.
Why?
I don't know why.
So I'm like,
yeah.
I just want multiple things to happen to get something done. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Again?
I'll give you an
Did
example.
we finish the last example?
So no, check this out. Check this. That didn't
and
land.
then he'll scream, Dawn!
Yeah.
This,
Let me get my notebook
this
out.
apparently did not land. So,
Okay.
you ever seen a rocket go up to go to space?
Yes.
Whether it goes to the moon, Mars, it doesn't make a difference. You ever seen the rockets take off? Okay. Do you know that today it is harder to put a rocket to go to the moon than it was in 1969?
I feel like there's more
It's a
protocol.
cool effect. Let me explain it. The first reaction is like, that's impossible.
No,
She's
I
right.
believe it.
Nobody will believe that, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to know why? I'm going to
Because
tell
it
you
was the
why.
political
Well,
race,
I
she
believe.
said.
Okay, so
I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
It's harder today because back then they were sending rockets up every month. So they got all the bubbles up. Oh, is that what she said? She's 100% right. Today it's harder because we don't do that anymore. So we're sort of sending it out for the first time with all the problems. All right, so on this rocket that goes to Mars or the moon or whatever, do you think it's just lighting a candle and watching it go? Do you know how intricate and all the things that take place to make this thing go? Over 11,000 things have to
Are you a
happen.
rocket scientist?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he is either.
I'm not, but my son.
So, like,
I'm
this-
not,
Your
but
son
my,
is.
But my son works for NASA. Over 11,000 things have to happen on
Yes.
that time for it to take off.
Well, I was gonna say, so like it gets my mind like just going in a sense because like back in 1960 there wasn't that much like technology, there wasn't as much like social media following, there wasn't like as much like I don't want to say knowledge. Yes, there was knowledge, but like there's so much now that we have to put in effect. And like we always are trying to do like the best of the best. Like look at the iPhones. Like we came from like the first ever iPhone to like now like the phones, like the best cameras, the best this, the best. There's always has to be like more and more and more. So that's why I like understand like why there's not so many like rockets going up, because there's so many like check marks that we have to check off.
The reason the rockets stopped going up was because of the money.
Yeah, because the technology is more
It's the money.
expensive now. So.
And the other problem is, do you know that the rocket that goes up is a company that bids the cheapest money to go up?
It's
It ain't the
always
most
money.
expensive money. It's the cheapest. So if you have all these safety features and you have no safety features, guess who's winning that bid? And my son laughs at me because he says, Dad, you don't understand how this business works. And he's right, because I'm not in that business.
It's all business analytics.
It's
all
a
of it.
business, and to get payloads up there, it takes a lot of things to do it. But what I'm saying is, you got to be able to do more than one function to make something happen. You do her show. Her show is not as simple, let me get up here and talk.
Sure.
You do music. It ain't just, oh, you got a song, let's put it on the air. It doesn't work that way. Nothing is simple in life, especially expectation. So it isn't that I have ADD, ADHD, EFG,
It's not a bad
HIJ. No,
thing.
but I don't have that, because when you start labeling people,
So many more things are labeled today. They weren't labeled, so it gives you more food for thought.
Yeah.
and people stop listening when you label somebody.
I think like honestly, like I always say, like especially like with my like autism like clients, they feel as though like this label is horrible, and I'm like, no. Like so many like people who do have ADHD, autism, ADD, depression, like anything, they're big. They're like big people nowadays. So I don't really think like, we should use that label as like a negative thing. Like use it to like say like I accomplished this, or I had it and I'm like working on it now, or I've accomplished it.
Well, how many people do you know says I have ADD and I'm proud of it?
Do you know like supposedly like the new thing, like in school, if you don't have a therapist, you're not cool. Like that's the new thing.
Yeah. Or a life coach.
Yep, life coach. Therapist, life coach.
Is cool. Yeah.
Social
You're
worker.
Right. You're right about that.
I think labeling is, as you said, is in a way it is a good thing, because somebody can think, well, there's something wrong with me, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But once you label it, you can then say, okay, this is what it is. Now I can get better from this.
100%. Like we could take that negative and turn it into a positive real quick.
Takes education to do that. Takes confidence to do that.
Patience.
And patience.
For someone that apparently doesn't have much patience, I figured that out.
I feel like we should make a PSA in our studio on acceptance and diversity.
Yeah, you can do that.
Look around at our crew. Everyone is different.
Well, there was a time back in the day when we were growing up, you couldn't say you were gay.
Yeah.
Could not say that. I'm in the closet, I'm hiding in the closet, and that says, okay, you got clothes in the closet, good, what does that mean? Back in the day, you weren't supposed to say these things. Now you have marriages to go to.
Yeah, times change.
Well, and like you were saying with the Ohio State, like I didn't know that until you just said it, but like the fact that they have like a crew of like people who are on the spectrum, and like the author of the crew and everything, like just even that like is like amazing. The fact that like the news put that on there, like they're also showing like, hey, like there's not just bad things out there, there's also this that's going on, which I believe that's
And
amazing.
one of the women, she said she wasn't labeled until she was already an adult. She said, but it made so much more sense to understand her thought process. She said, now who I am makes sense, because things go in this bucket or this bucket, or they don't. I guess she felt more accepted because she didn't feel like she was an outlier.
It's harder to diagnose women with disorders like that.
Because we hide everything.
Yeah.
Well,
because we either have a stomach ache, a backache, or a headache. So throw something else into it.
But in a way, I guess you really have to be a little careful with that too, because there's a balance with that. Because if someone says, well, this is what's wrong with me, they continue, I can't help it. But I think there is, just from what I'm feeling, a balance.
100%. And like it's unfortunate, but like a lot of people feel as though they have to be the best of the best. Perfect is the best way to go, and in all reality, just being you is like the best. Like that is it.
I love that.
But Doc, so many people are so negative on themselves. Wouldn't it be nice to turn the tide and sort of come in and say, I am the best at what I do? I mean, lie to yourself if you have to, but it's easy to say I'm depressed, I'm down, boom. You know, I see it every day. I don't want that. You don't need that, and I don't want that.
And if you ever you might feel like that, of course. Like, you know, you are supposed to have bad days, good days, all in between. But even if, like, you're having a bad day, just look at yourself in the mirror and, like, say, like, I am the best. Like, I am doing the best that I can right now, and I am the best version of myself that I can be. Like, you always have to, like, remind yourself, like, who you are in the mirror. So, and it might, like, that might be really hard to do, but also, too, it takes literally 2 seconds to just go stand in a mirror and say something.
Isn't it weird? You can say I am the worst, and that's easier than say I am the best.
Cujo, what do you think? You think she's right? I gotta tell you, I give you two a huge amount of credit. You came here from an entirely another country.
That takes a lot of courage.
Right? I think Amazon, you came, I don't know if you were here or in Japan when you came here.
She went to
And in Italia, you're back and forth, but what it takes for you guys to have the courage to pick up and say, I want something more for my life because I deserve more, and to do that, I think is incredible. So kudos to all of you for doing that. Because it's not just in your backyard. You came from St. Augustine. I mean, everyone is traveling to be the best version of themselves. You came from England, I know.
I didn't speak
another planet.
I didn't speak a lick of English. My parents were from Puerto Rico. They spoke Spanish, and I had to learn. And my teacher used to say his words all mumbo jumbo. I says, well, you come live over here and find out if you can figure out what's the right word. That's why me and words, we have a relationship. I make them up. It doesn't bother me. You get what I'm trying to say. Names. I remember NYU, my professors, they would go crazy when I called Mr. Rodriguez Mr. Gonzalez. They would go nuts. And I said, what's the big deal? What are you talking about? That's my identity. And this whole ego thing was like, wow. So I wouldn't call anybody nothing. I used to call them sir or Mrs. and move on. I can't remember names. What do you want me to tell you?
You also love your examples. So, and that's when we also pick up too.
Let me give you an example.
Yeah, I'll give you an example.
Give me
If
an
this doesn't
example.
work out, I'll give you another example.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
Sam, how do people reach you?
The paintings. And then you started going with the rocket, all your examples.
Because I was trying to land a point.
Yeah.
It didn't land the first one. In our business, some things land. Listen, I'm the only guy I know that can say Chinese food, but I can't say Chinaman because they get mad at me. Why? I grew up that way.
Yeah.
Did you grow up that way? It was never meant negatively.
I certainly did.
I mean, we didn't mean any harm.
We have a life is different.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
It's
A pamper is
different,
still a
man.
pamper. They're screaming at me. A pamper is still a pamper because it
They're
holds what goes
actually,
in.
they're actually diapers. Pamper is a brand.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sorry. You're like promoting a brand all the time. It's really just a diaper.
Somebody shoot me, please.
Just saying.
A diaper.
Johnny has
Okay.
patience.
Could a guy like Don Rickles make it today's
Probably
comedy world?
not.
Huh?
Absolutely won't.
Absolutely not.
But he was the biggest in our day. And you know how many jobs he gave
because-
people?
We were all called something. You know, I mean, I was, my mother's Italian, my father's Ukrainian, and I was Polak. It was like, didn't send me off the rail.
Whole lot spick.
You know, it was almost like if they didn't say something about you, they didn't like you.
Now they use even more uglier words.
Now we
What's
say
wrong with your favorite?
now it says let's fika. We're gonna be let's fika.
That's fika.
We're gonna fika.
You know what fika means?
Swedish term. Let's live life. Let's have a cup of coffee and a
love
conversation.
that.
It's a new show. Let's fika, with Media Joy. You like that? We're gonna let's
I'm not
fika.
allowed to say nothing.
I know.
Yeah,
We got to
yeah,
wrap
yeah.
this up. Johnny Melick, maybe he'll take us out with one last song. Tune in today to Call Me Zena today at 2:30. Sally's going to be doing some time traveling. And Samantha, how do we find you?
You can find me on my Instagram at samsam_let's talk or number 954-429-5830 extension 3.
Yeah, have you opened your business yet?
I'm in the process
Next
in the
month?
next week. Yeah, actually.
Next week?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Thank
She's
you.
here to help, and it's true. Everyone's got a life coach or a therapist, just someone to talk to be honest with. Johnny, thank you so much. He's going to take us out. Tune in for more music every morning. Have a great afternoon, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.